Hey everybody, this is Branded One Arch again. Today we are doing a mystery box, and this time I have no clue what's in it. As you can tell, it's already sealed on all sides here. This is maybe where I can see it, a mystery box. It's 50 or more DVDs and or Blu-rays from Second and Charles. They have a website, I think it's secondcharles.com. Go there. I don't know how many of these I own. I have over 1,000 movies, so there ain't no telling really if I own any of them. Most of them, if I have them, will either be given away to friends and family members if they want the movie. If not, I'll probably sell them on eBay, which I will try to figure out how to link that in this video. But here we go. I'm going to have to open it, obviously, first. Which is way easier than I thought it would be. Okay. Alright. And just by looking at it, it's mostly DVDs. For people who don't know me, I don't collect many DVDs anymore. Just because of the thickness. I prefer Blu-rays because they're a lot smaller. There's actually some good movies in here. So I don't know how well you can see it, but there's quite a bit in here. It could easily be. There's some of this I've never heard of. So let's start it. First off, we have Thelma and Louise, which has honestly never been opened. It's a good movie. I think I've saw it once or twice, not all at one time. I've either saw the beginning or the end, but not all at one time. See, right here we have, of course, this shows how old I am. That's a movie gallery sticker. It's called The Proposition, which I don't think I've ever saw this actually. It has, looks like Guy Pearce. It's sad that I know that. Alright, next we have, oh, a good one. Better, I think. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Of course, this is one of the, of course you got Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom, Keira Knightley, it's like Chow Yun-Fat, and I probably, oh, I was actually right. I hadn't saw him in anything in a while. Right here we have X-Men 1.5, which I think this is like a collector's edition. This is, of course, the first X-Men, but then 1.5 because there was a lot of extended features on it. And, of course, we have Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, the widescreen edition. And it's the 2, and it's another good one. These are all, of course, DVDs so far. Let's kind of mix it up. I don't know what this is. Stepping Up, A Journey Through the Psalms of Ascent by Beth Moore. This one, I have a feeling I know somebody who might want this. Not naming any names, but it is my camera operator. So, see, and of course we have Taken, or as I like to call it, Bad Parenting 101. This actually is a really good movie. I saw all 3 of them. This is the best one. Of course, Liam Neeson. Another great movie, The Green Mile. Of course, with Tom Hanks. Excellent movie. If I remember correctly, based on a Stephen King book. You have Tom Hanks, Michael Clark Duncan. It's a great movie. I recommend watching it. Kind of move these out of the way. Alright, looking for a Blu-ray. This is not, I've never heard of this. An Evening with C.S. Lewis, who, if I remember correctly, did the Chronicles of Narnia, wrote the Chronicles of Narnia books, which I've never read, but I saw the movies, really enjoyed the movies. Alright. The Marine. It's a John Cena movie. We'll just leave it at that. Won't go any farther on that. Oh, Lassie. This is really, really old. And it appears, I think these are, okay, they're the Christmas stories, which means, obviously, during Christmas. 58, 60, and 61. Alright, this movie I've never saw. Oh, it's Blockbuster. Okay, this isn't obviously really old as well, but Elizabeth the Golden Age with Kate Blanchett. Hopefully I'm saying that right. If not, I'm sorry. I've never saw this, but it actually could be good. Alright, wow. Okay, so Taken 2. And, oh, it's never been opened. This is Taken 2, also known as, in my opinion, Bad Parenting Volume 2. Pretty much the same returning cast as far as Liam Neeson, it's Maggie Grace, and we'll put that one there too. Alright, I've never heard of this. This is really old. Experiment Perilous with Hedy Lamarr, so it's definitely old. I would say, I don't know, 40s, 50s, maybe? Let's see. Next one we have is Max Lucado, Anxious for Nothing, Finding Calm in a Chaotic World. This appears, if I remember correctly, he does a lot of religious books, religious titles, anywhere from regular books to, I believe, studies as well. Different studies you can do. Let's see. And hopefully I'm getting everything in camera when I show it. If not, just, well, ooh, a good one right here. And this is really, really thick. But we have Transporter 3 with Jason Statham. Huge Jason Statham fan. I just don't remember this one that well. For some reason I always forget what the third one's about. Other than, yeah, he drives around a car really fast. I cannot do it. Horror classics, and honestly, I don't even think I have to watch these. That kid scares me. The bug eyes scare me. But it has Attack of the Giant Leeches, The Screaming Skull, Beast of Yucca Flats, The Terror, and Revolt of the Zombies. The Terror, I actually think I've heard of. The only name I really recognize is Jack Nicholson is in The Terror, but somebody will love that. Alright, Oh Brother Where Art Thou, which is considered classic among many people. You have, what, George Clooney, I honestly can't remember who else in this. John Turturro, Tim Blake Nelson, and John Goodman's in it as well. Battlestar Galactica Razor. This is, I think this is the early 2000s. Yeah, 2007, or early enough. This one, it has Edward James Olmos, Katie Sackhoff, hopefully I said that name right. I actually probably will be keeping this. I love Battlestar Galactica, so that's probably going to stay. And I'll just go ahead and do both of these because it looks like there is, and I hate to say this because I like these movies, but I can't not really remember for the life of me. I think there's only 2 volumes of it. Quentin Tarantino, Uma Thurman. Uma Thurman does a great job, a great cast in all of this. These are really good. Of course, as you can tell, I own most of these, so I won't be keeping 2/3 of these. And Blue Crush, which I don't think I've ever saw. I've heard of it. Of course, it has Michelle Rodriguez, Kate Bosworth. Those 2 I know. I'm not sure who else is in that. But sorry, Blue Crush. It's getting pretty old now. Contraband. This is one of those movies. It's pretty good. It has a good cast. I could never get into it, but Kate Beckinsale, Mark Wahlberg. It's hard to go wrong with Mark, or Kate for that matter. This is just a movie I never really got into. Oh, and we have the second X-Men, X2, of course, and this is the, was this, came out in the 2000, early 2000s? Yeah, 2003. Of course, you have Hugh Jackman, Halle Berry, Rebecca Romijn. I don't remember if she was Stamos at that point. And you also have, I want to say Anna Paquin. I feel like that is Anna Paquin. I can't remember. I used to be really good when it came to actors and actresses. I'm falling out on that. Alright, next we have, actually I don't think I own this. I really like this movie. It's Invincible. It's another Mark Wahlberg. I don't know how we got this many Mark Wahlbergs in one try. But it is about Vince Papaglia. Hopefully I'm not, I know I'm probably mispronouncing that. I'm horrible with names. But it's about the Philadelphia Eagles player. I think he played I don't think he played a really long time. But Mark Wahlberg stars as Vincent. And I actually really enjoyed this movie. It has a couple of my favorites in it. You have Michelle Rodriguez. We already know I'm a fan of hers. Samuel Jackson, huge fan of his. Colin Farrell, once again, LL Cool J. You can't go wrong with this movie. I never really watched the original TV show with all the Roberts back in the day. You had Robert Forster, Robert Urich, and there was a third Robert. This is a really good movie. Probably one of the better TV to movie adaptations, I would say, ever, honestly, in my opinion. I've never saw this, but you have, it's kind of funny, every single one of these, this is called Brothers, every single one of these are now Marvel cast members. You have Tobey Maguire, of course, in my opinion, the best Spider-Man. Jake Gyllenhaal, who is Mysterio. And then, of course, Natalie Portman. I almost pointed to Jake again. That's Jake. That's Natalie. Who was, she was on Thor. Jane, can't remember her last name. Sorry, Natalie. And then, of course, honestly, if I didn't own this movie, I think 3 times already, I would keep this. I, Robot is an excellent movie. Of course, Will Smith, and I believe, if I remember correctly, it's based on the Isaac Asimov book. I don't remember if it's the same title, but I'm pretty sure it's based on that. Another one that has never been opened, which kind of makes me just want to open it even if I don't keep it. But it's called Hunting Season, with Tom Sizemore, Eric Roberts, and Clifton Powell. I've never heard of this. I'll probably watch it just to see if it's any good, just because I like random things. Alright, this one, I know this is going to get claimed. It's Shonda Pierce, Laughing in the Dark, a true story. She is a Christian comedian who is widely known. I know this is going to be claimed by my camera operator again. And I would definitely not be keeping this because I'm not country. I don't listen to a lot of country. Old country, yes. I don't really know this man that well. I'm sure a lot of people I know is going to want this. But it's Toby Keith. I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, I don't know what this is. But it's Toby Keith. It's probably something about him or something or another. Alright, let's see. We have, Walking with C.S. Lewis. It's 10 episodes, a spiritual journey through his life and writings. And once again, I said this is the guy who did Chronicles of Narnia, and he's done other books. I mostly know him from Chronicles of Narnia because of the movies. Really good movie. I don't know if I own this. Identity has a great cast. I mean, this is just some of them. Got Amanda Peet, Ray Liotta, or Liotta. I'm not sure. You know how that goes. John Cusack. I could completely be destroying their names, but Rebecca De Mornay's in it. Jake Busey, which I've met. Jake Busey's awesome. Let's see. John C. McGinley's in it. Let's see. I mean, you have some high talent in that. It's a very, very good movie. I definitely recommend watching this if you ever get the chance. Children of Men. It's been such a long time since I watched this. Of course, you got Clive Owen, Julianne Moore, Michael Caine. I could be really wrong. Actually, it says it right here. Year's 2027, the last days of the human race. No child has been born in 18 years. He must protect our only hope. Somehow, and I don't remember why, a woman gets pregnant, he protects her so she can have her child. That's pretty much the story. It's a good movie. I mean, don't get me wrong, but that's what it's about. As far as I can remember, that's what it's about. Yeah, I definitely won't be using this. As you can tell, I don't work out. But this is Leslie Sansone, Walk Away the Pounds. I don't think I need anybody to tell me to walk. Should be human nature. But, yeah, I'm sure somebody will get a kick out of that. I won't. This is hilarious. This is a hilarious movie. You have Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson. You can't go wrong. I love this movie. I don't know if I own it, so it's going in this pile. We're gonna check it out. See if I own it. Storyteller's Sarah McLachlan, the singer. I don't know what this is, but I think it's a music video compilation. I want to say if you saw any promotions for animals in I want to say that's Sarah McLachlan, that dude does the animal, you know, I don't want to say animal in cages because that sounds bad, but any of the animal adopted animal commercials, I think that's Sarah McLachlan. But this is a musical. It appears to be a musical DVD. It says it has 2 bonus tracks, a discography. I can't even say that. VH1 Storyteller's Timeline. So it might be pretty good. High Fidelity with John Cusack. I love John Cusack. Honestly, don't know if I've ever saw this movie. It doesn't really look like it's my cup of tea, so to speak. But you have John Cusack, Jack Black, Lisa Bonet, Joan Cusack. Some of these names I don't recognize. But I do remember him working in a, if I remember correctly, he works in a record store, which it shows on the back. And Jack Black is his buddy. That's all I can tell you. And movies like this weird me out, even though this is one of the newer ones. Oh, and it's not open. But this is a remake. The original Omen, I think, was 70s or 80s. Of course, it's got Julia Stiles, Liev Schreiber, and Mia Farrow in it. I don't like movies like that usually. Alright, Suicide Kings. I feel like I've watched this. Of course, it's an all-star cast. You have Mr. Walken, Christopher Walken. You have Sean Patrick Flannery, which, if I remember correctly, and I might not be pointing at him because there's so many guys here, was in Boondock Saints, I think. I could be completely wrong. You also have Jay Moore, who I don't know what happened to him. Dennis Leary, who was huge in 90s. Johnny Galecki's in this. If I remember correctly, he is Big Bang Theory. He's Sheldon's friend. I don't know their names other than Sheldon. I can't remember their names. Another one I will not be keeping. Dancing with the Stars Latin Cardio Dance. That's kind of like walking for me. I'm not Well, I make it sound like I don't want to walk. Yeah, I don't want to know how to dance. Yeah, no, I'm good. We're fine. After Earth, I've never saw this. Of course, it has Jaden Smith and Will Smith. I've never saw this. I won't pass judgment on it because I've honestly have never saw it. Actually, I'm going to put it in my pile to watch it because I've never watched it. This time we have Dog Eat Dog. It is Nicolas Cage and Willem Dafoe. I don't think I've ever saw that. It looks newer. Yeah, it's only 5 years old. So I'll watch it. Used to be a huge Nicolas Cage fan. I love Willem Dafoe. I'll have to watch that just because. Why not? I got time. Yeah, most people who know me know how I feel about this movie. Charlie's Angels. It was. Yeah, we're just. We'll be nice. We'll leave that one alone. We have War of the Worlds. This looks. Oh, this is 1953. So this is really old. Gene Barry, Ann Robinson, Les Tremayne. I'll be keeping that. I'll watch it and then I'll keep it. 1953. It's gonna be different. In Time. I really don't remember this movie. You got Justin Timberlake and Amanda Seyfried. Hopefully I'm pronouncing her name right. If not, I'm sorry. I feel like I've watched this. I'm not 100% sure, so I'll check it out. I will see what's in that. This one I have saw, but it's been so many years. This Walk the Line with Joaquin Phoenix and Reese Witherspoon is about obviously Johnny Cash and I want to say June Carter Cash. It's been a really long time since I saw this. I don't even remember what part of his life it's on. I don't know. I don't remember if it's from the beginning to the end or what part. If it's when he becomes famous. I'm not sure. It's been so long since I saw it. Probably will watch it again. Then you have Michael Moore's Bowling for Columbine. I won't be keeping this. I want to say I saw it many years ago. American Psycho. This movie always kind of weirded me out. This is the uncut version with Christian Bale. I think way before Batman. Way before he played Batman. It was, and of course I can't really see it on here. But this movie disturbs me. I've saw it I think twice and it really disturbs me. And Amazing Racer, which I've never heard of this. It's family approved. I don't know what family approved it. But it has Claire Forlani. They have right here Claire Forlani, Daryl Hannah, Louis Gossett Jr. I love Louis Gossett Jr. I ain't saw him in anything long. Of course, Eric Roberts, which I think this is the third time Mr. Roberts has been in here. I'll probably check this out. It's probably a feel-good movie. I don't know if I like feel-good movies. But we'll check it out. It's got a horsey. Alright, this one we got Moon Dance Alexander. I don't know what that means. I don't know if is that his name? But you have Kay Panabaker, which maybe that's her. Lori Loughlin and Don Johnson, Mr. Miami Vice. But this is inspired by a true story. I have a feeling it's about horse racing. Someone just tells me, I don't know. And I promise not to go in song after this next, or with this next title, but what doesn't kill you? Usually I would sing the song. Not going to. I would like eventual likes on this video, so I'm not going to sing. But you have Mark Ruffalo, who later on, this looks really old, who most people will know as Incredible Hulk. You have Ethan Hawke, who has been in all kind of different movies. And then you have Amanda Peet, which she's not on the front. Where'd she go? There she is. Probably not a good picture, but she's right here. that I'll probably will try to watch that. And the last one is Max 2 White House Hero. Honestly, I did not know there was a Max 1, but I guess it was good enough to make Max 2. It's obviously about a, I'm horrible with dog breeds. I want to say German Shepherd. I'm horrible with dog breeds. This movie is 3 years old. It has, of course, I guess the only star of the movie is the dog Max. This is the second one. I've never saw either one of them. I'm not hanging on to this to see if I can get a hold of Max, the first one. We'll go from there. I mean, I really don't know. Like I said, a lot of these I own or I've saw one time's enough. I'll try to figure out how to put my... I'm going to start trying to put some stuff on eBay. I've not eBayed in years, other than buying. But yeah, this is the 50 more DVDs or Blu-rays. Yeah, I don't feel like counting all of them, but I think it was worth it. Just the ones over here alone that I'm pointing to are worth it for me, because even if they were $2 a piece, there's about 11. That's already made up for that. And if I can give some away and somebody be happy with a movie, or if I sell it and I get happy doing that. But that's all the video for this. I'm going to put these up, figure out which ones I want to keep, figure out who might want what. Hopefully you like the video. Hopefully you have a good day. Thank you very much. Auf Wiedersehen.